Hi, Cancers. Welcome, Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. Hey, I'm shuffling these Guardian Angel cards. I'm looking for advice before we get started on this reading. So we will find out. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. So let's find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides have for us before we get started. Last shuffle here. Last shuffle. Okay. Let's pull you out a card here. For Cancer. Okay, for Cancers, it's right in there, right there. We have the Three of Thought. So I'm going to read this to you. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Wow. Boy, is that beautiful advice. For those of you who need it. So, there's your angel card. Now we will get to the tarot card reading. Here we go. If any cards fall out while I shuffle these, I'm putting them back in the deck until I'm ready for them. Very slippery cards, but I love the illustrations, and so I'm putting up with them. Love this deck. So this is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. One more little shuffle here. And here we go. Go back in the deck because I wasn't ready. And that goes back in the deck. So let's get another shuffle going here. Hopefully this is the last shuffle. Okay. Cancers. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's find out what do Cancers need to know moving forward in their lives. What's coming in? What's going out? What kind of advice can the universe give us for Cancers? Is there anything hidden that needs to be brought out into the open? Cancers. Cancers, please. It goes on top. Let's see what we have. I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate, or maybe even think of getting a private reading. I do private readings. If you just send me an email, we could get started, and you can find that email in the description box right below this video. So, see how many cards we have left for the second part of the reading. Wow, just enough for the second part of your reading. So, the Eight of Cups is surrounding your entire reading. All cards are male or female, by the way. So the Eight of Cups, this tells me that you've had to walk away from love. Things fell apart, but you are being guided. We have the moon here, and the moon is shining a light for the path for you to follow in order to heal and get away from, the failure of a love relationship of sorts here. But you're like a moth being pulled toward a flame here with this moon. And they're really lighting your path up, which is wonderful. Up in your highest energy is the Eight of Wands. There's communication. This is back and forth, texting, emails, phone calls, video chat. It could be anything, just back and forth through the airways. Now, this kind of feels like you're still in contact with whoever you're trying to separate yourself from. Keep reading. I have the Death card in your highest energy. This is the card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is all about the end of the old, the beginning of the new. So putting the old behind and moving forward. Wonderful card. This conversation is going to help you do that. And this is what you're doing with the Eight of Cups. The end of the old, the beginning of the new. You're heading toward the light. Let's see what's happening here. I have the Three of Wands next to the Death card. So you're holding onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you're looking out over the world, and you're wondering, When is your ship coming in? Is your ship still out there? Is it ever going to come in? So the beginning of the new is you getting ready for something new, something different. I have the Strength card under the Eight of Wands and next to the Eight of Cups. So the Strength card here is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this tells me that you will know what to do, and you will find the strength and the courage to do it, whatever that might be for you, in helping you move forward. I have the Knight of Wands here, right next to the Eight of Cups and under the Three of Wands. You might be waiting for someone to return, to come back into your life. The Knight of Wands is not grounded. They're kind of flighty. They can run in and out of your life. They can give you hopes of fresh starts and new beginnings, and they can run out with the Staff of Passion. But sometimes they just come running in, with that Staff of Passion. But, that might be on that ship, but you might be waiting for someone to return the way that you want them to return. There's a lot of conversation going on here. This could be online conversations going on with you walking away from a past love. Finally, it's like in the Eight of Cups, it's difficult to turn your back on the love and move forward, but it looks like you're doing it. I do have the Eight of Swords under the Strength card. So I feel like you were in this relationship. It was hard for you to move out of this relationship. You had all these swords of truth and clarity all the way around you, but you didn't see them, or you were ignoring them because, look, your fist is on your chin here. You could remove that blindfold and see the truth and clarity, but you chose to see where this would go and just not really dealing with the issues at hand until it finally just kind of, you knew you had to move forward. I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Eight of Swords and under the Eight of Cups. Not seeing eye to eye. And this is about groundedness, security, stability, maybe not seeing eye to eye on how to move forward in a relationship here. And that probably has a lot to do with you moving forward. And you were kind of ignoring it, hoping that they'd change their mind, hoping that they'd see things differently down the road, and I don't think it worked out. I have the Ten of Wands next to the Three of Pentacles and under the Knight of Wands. This whole relationship became a burden to you. But what's great about this Ten of Wands is, see those wands are slipping out, they're falling out. You're going to be able to put those wands down. So the burden is slipping away. The burden is slipping away. And let's see where you're going or what else it is you need to know. You are ready to move forward. You're putting the old behind you. It does take strength and courage for you to do it, but you're doing it. You know it's the best thing for you. Okay. So I do have the Four of Cups next to the Three of Wands. You're very disappointed in love. Oh, I think you're thinking, hey, if they try to come back, I don't think that you want to accept their cup if they did come back. So I feel like they're trying to, though, through this conversation, like they won't leave you alone. You think what they're offering here is one of these cups. You're looking right at the cup that's not glowing. So you're very disappointed. Four of Cups, you're not reaching for the offer. Not reaching for it. It's right next to the Five of Cups. It's because you're so disappointed in love. They really kind of, burst your bubble here as far as, where this relationship was going to go. But look, there's two full cups right above this figure. So there's still hope and love for you. So let's see if someone else is coming in. I have the Eight of Pentacles next to the Five of Cups. This is you. You're just kind of like putting your nose to the grindstone. You decided, no, you're just going to focus on your building your own pentacles, your own future for now. And you're ignoring them trying to come back in. I have the Nine of Cups right below the Four of Cups and next to the Knight of Swords. You are a very loving person. You have a lot of love to offer somebody. You're hanging on to it. You're not reaching for that cup. You're not letting them back in. You're done with them running in and out. So you know you have all this love, and you're going to wait for the right opportunity to hand it out when you are ready, and to whom you want to hand it out to. You're going through a very deep healing process right now. This is the Star The card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But this is like seeing your own reflection in that pool of water. And look at the moon is huge behind this figure. So it's really helping guide you towards where you want to go in life. You are just healing right down to your bare bones, remembering exactly what you want, what you don't want, becoming yourself again. Very, very deep spiritual healing. I have the Queen of Wands next to the Star, very mature energy. All the kings and queens, and they're all male or female, right below the Eight of Pentacles, and next to the Star, all that healing. You're getting ready to move forward. Yep, you're getting ready to move forward. You're a very passionate person. Wow. And so be careful of that. Don't let your passions get you into the same situation over again. But it's wherever you put your love, whether it's animals, gardens, people, whatever it is. You're all in when you're in. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So you're moving forward. You're putting your passions into your work. You're putting your passions into your own future and what you can do about that for now, okay? You're not letting the past energy come in. You're moving forward. I have the Ace of Swords under the Nine of Cups and next to the Ten of Wands. Truth and clarity, truth and clarity. Boy, look how bright it is around that sword. It really does light your path up. When you have all the truth and clarity, you can make the right decisions in your life. And that's what's happening. And it's helping you to drop these wands. And you might be even getting more of that truth and clarity as this person keeps, it looks like, nagging you to come back to the relationship. But I don't see you going back. I have the Five of Wands next to the Ace of Swords and under the Star, all that healing. Yeah, you played tug of war in your mind. It's like, all these thoughts. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Are they good for me or are they bad for me? Whatever it might be, it's like back and forth. Mental struggles over this relationship. Well, this truth and clarity right here is going to help you get past that anguish. It's like mental anguish. And on the other side, this Ace of Swords was that Ten of Wands. So letting these wands go. Then I have this, and it's under the Star here. So all this healing is helping to let these wands go too, so that you can move forward as your full self. I have the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, it was breadcrumbing. I think that you realized that they were breadcrumbing you and feeding you just enough to keep you in the relationship. And it worked. It worked for a while, but not anymore. You're going to be on the lookout for that, definitely, here. So, wow, this is your reading. You are letting a relationship go that really was not serving you. It was not making you happy. I see no cards of happiness. You do have a lot to offer someone, and this reading here is all about you moving forward as being your full self again. So, wow. Thank you for watching, Cancers. Universal Guidance Tarot, and I want to thank Guardian Angels and Spirit Guides for helping me deliver you this message.